Hi guys.
Welcome back to Robertson's Belly Acres.
Waka waka.
All right, you guys, so a little bit different of a video. We are just going to kind of get you guys updated. We kind of left everything on a cliffhanger.
It's on Monday night.
That we had a family emergency. And guys, we have
We've had more than our share of running this last week.
And it's like I told Rusty, you know, the old saying, when it rains, it pours. But something that one of our friends told me a few years ago, is it's just a season. And so, you know, we're just in the rainy season right now.
Yeah.
And it will get through. We will get through it.
And when it rains, it pours sometimes.
Right.
But
in the figurative speech, we're in the rainy season.
Yeah, because let me tell you, it ain't been raining here. It has been a month of Sundays the last 4 days. It's kind of the way we're feeling right now. I mean, I'm not saying that we've been running hard, but poor Desi we woke her up this morning for school. She said, yeah, I'm awake. Went back out there about 10 minutes later. Desi, you awake? Huh? You got to get up. We have 10 minutes before we got to go. Okay. It's 5 miles from here to the bus stop. She was asleep. By the time we got to the bus stop.
By the time the bus got there, we had to wake her up again. And she was so disoriented, got on the bus. She's got an hour bus ride.
Yeah.
So,
and I know that sounds crazy to some of you guys, but we are within 15 miles of town, and it takes an hour to get there.
A lot of kids are busted. So a lot of things have happened. We have been shooting some content. There's a lot. Yes. We've got a lot of content that we just don't have the physical and emotional time for them to edit them and get them done. But we will be getting those up and done for you guys soon, because a lot has happened. A lot of new things have happened here on the homestead.
A lot of good and a lot of not so good.
But just kind of an update on what's going on in our life, and the reason we have not been putting content out there is because we have it's one of those things where when the phone rings, you're almost scared to answer anymore, because it's just one bad thing after the next.
It's always bad news.
And so to start it off, our nephew, so Monday night, our nephew, who is only 14, came home from the Y. He was at the Y with his mom and 2 of his siblings. And he came home and he was complaining that his legs hurt, shooting pain down his legs. And then all of a sudden, he couldn't use his legs. He couldn't use his arms. He couldn't talk. We got that phone call about 15 minutes before we were supposed to go live. Yes. Monday night. And of course we, took off to go help, because Rusty's little sister has 4 kids and one of them is 2. And then, Rusty's parents wto just a mess when they called.
They're beside themselves. I mean, my little sister and her kids are living with my parents right now, trying to get on their feet. We all know what that's like. I mean, the safety net, yeah. Sometimes it has to be deployed, and it's there, and Mom and Dad felt like they need to be with her, so we took off and we hurried down there so we could be with the kids, so they could be with their kid and grandkid, and that's understandable.
Yes. And so what we have, he's still in the hospital, and what we have found out today is that what was it called?
There's a line, the lining of your spine, and I can't remember.
She said
sheath,
some sheath, sheath.
There's a sheath around it's gone.
Spinal cord.
Your spinal cord that protects your nerve endings, and when it wears or degenerates, it stops some of the neural function of the spinal cord to transmit the electric impulses that it needs. When you get multiple spots like this, from what Mom is understanding, that's basically what MS is it's kind of along the same line, where he's only got one spot that we know of so far. His body could repair it. They have treatments for that. There's just several things, but right now, like I said, At 14 years old, he's using a walker.
He did regain. He can speak, but he stutters, and we haven't talked to him at all.
Yeah, we haven't been able
But,
to talk to him at all.
he regained movement of his arms, and he had regained walking, but he was dragging a leg, but now he's having to shuffle.
Yeah.
So it's almost like it's kind of regressed a little bit. So we're not real sure what is going on for sure. It's kind of, I mean, it's really a big deal. It's
Yeah,
pretty.
It's pretty scary, and the only doctor that they have in this area that is an expert in this is in Oklahoma City, which is unfortunately 2 hours from Tulsa. You know, so she'd have to. My little sister would have to transport him back and forth to Oklahoma City to doctors. And, I mean, it's a major deal, and we will all make it work. But
So then the other thing is that that Rusty's dad, you know, he had told us a week ago, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, that his leukemia had spread to the lymph nodes.
And so Rusty's dad's been fighting cancer for
7 years.
longer than that. They were still in Ponca. It's been a while.
So we were at the old farm.
And a lot of years. So he has CLL, and which is a slow progressing leukemia.
Right.
And then he has renal cancer, which he had a tumor removed.
He had his
kidney.
kidney removed,
Yeah.
and then we had to go in almost a year to date later, and have a massive tumor removed.
Mm.
That was all going well. I mean, this could be.
I mean, and he was still
Yeah.
going for treatments and still taking chemo meds, like chemo
So they were giving him
pills.
a pill, chemo in a pill form that he took at home.
And-
I mean,
basically just kind of keeping things in check because of his CLL. And CLL is one of those things that
which
a lot of people have it and don't even know.
it's chronic lymphatic leukemia, which means it's in the lymph nodes. But for whatever reason, he had it, but it wasn't in the lymph nodes. I don't understand how that works. But it has taken over the lymph nodes now, so they're having to change medication. They're not changing his renal cancer medicine. He's still taking it, but now they're adding another one to it, and it's making things really tough for him. And he's having a hard time. His body's having a heck of a time adjusting to this new med, basically.
So last night we got a phone call that he was being taken to the emergency room via ambulance as well because he is in so much pain. So back to Tulsa we went and sat with kids, and while Rusty's mom took him because, you know, our nephew is still in the hospital as well. So they did not keep Johnny last night. They sent him home with pain med and muscle relaxers. So you know, Rusty's dad is in his upper 70s, so
Yeah, he's a tough old bird.
yeah, he is.
He's not taking it laying down. I mean, he's fighting, and I wouldn't expect any less from him.
No, he retired from oil field from Texaco, so he is, you know, oil field man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
oil
anybody
field
knows
trash.
me, oil field trash.
And then let's just keep going. We got a phone call. Okay, we've talked about a little bit that the reason Mama hadn't come home is because my sister she had some health issues that they were waiting on answers for, and they got their answers. So my sister was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. So
At this point, we know that it is pancreatic cancer. We don't know the stage.
we don't know
surgery. We don't know
anything yet.
treatment plan or anything yet.
She was just diagnosed yesterday. She had been waiting for insurance and everything else to all line up so that she could go and get the MRI and get, you know, all the tests done that she needed for a diagnosis. So she does have a diagnosis. And so I talked to my mom a little while ago, and at this point, my mom is not coming home. Which we understand, we do the same thing for our kids.
We do the same thing for our kids, as well as I know all you would do the same thing for yours.
Yeah, if you had
If you
the
had the opportunity and the means,
The
you would
means.
you would go to take care of your own children.
so that kind of leaves us in what's going to happen with Mama's house and what we're going to do. And I talked to Mom today, and I said, let's not make any rash decisions yet. Let's wait it out. Let's see what the doctor says. I know my sister said that the cancer was in the center of her pancreas and growing towards the tail of the pancreas, which is operable. Where if it would have been growing towards the head, it wouldn't
If
have
it's
been.
growing towards the head, it's still operable, but not as easy, I guess.
Or effective, maybe.
And if it's growing towards the head, that there's a higher chance of it being spread, I guess is the way she was explaining it.
We don't know if it's metastasized. We don't know anything. We do know that pancreatic cancer is one of those cancers that goes undetected most of the time, and by the time it is detected, it's a really fast progressing. But anyway, we understand the magnitude of that.
Yes.
And Mama understands the magnitude of that. And so she said that she, at this point, is going to continue to, she had said, I may just let the house go back. But we told her, let's just hold off. And I told her, I don't know if she decides that she's not coming back at all, that we may just take it over and make it a guest house out here or something.
Yeah.
But there's not going to be the drive and the push. And this is why there was not a drive and a push to get it done.
This is what had slowed us down originally. We come out with a video talking about we're gonna keep Mama involved, and we did. We showed you guys, and we were planning on getting that shed torn down and the old shed down, and a new shed or a new addition built on there, so we could get added onto this.
And we were gonna start on the inside, and we had made all the plans and talked to Mom, and she had chosen, flooring and so we had done all of that stuff, and then she called and said, she wasn't coming home because Sandy was having a lot of issues and they suspected cancer. And so we wanted to hold off.
Yeah.
And so I am taking Mom's wish list down for now. And we appreciate everybody that has sent stuff for
Each and
Mama.
every one of you has been a super huge blessing to us and to Mom.
And she's just overwhelmed.
She has just been blown away, as we have too, at you guys' generosity and kindness and showing your love and helping her out. And you guys, the items we've received will not go to waste.
Yeah, not at all. And the money that we received, we did receive some.
We did receive a monetary donation or gift.
And we received several super chats.
Yes, and Mama will be getting those.
And that's all just kind of sitting aside for her. And I talked to her today, and I said, do you need that money now? We can send it to you if you need it while you're down there. And she said, no, just leave it there. And then, maybe if I'm able to come back or whatever. So we're not making any rash decisions on Mom's house. You guys, this is, it's minute, but this is Mom's dream.
Yeah.
Is to be on a farm and to be, have her independence. And, right now I understand why she's down there with my sister. Like I said, I would do the same thing for my kids. If I live closer to my sister, I would definitely be, involved in all that too. And, but like I said, we're not making any rash decisions. We're going to hang on to Mama's house, and who knows, we might start working on it anyway, and still fix it up, and then hopefully Mom can get away, and even if she's just coming to visit, she still has her house, and
that's it. She still has a place, and it's hers.
And that's it. She will always have a place here. So
what better way to have it? You have a summer home and a winter home. She'll be up here for a while and then go back to Texas.
Well, and that was the plan originally, I think, but things change. So I know you guys are going to miss her because we miss her.
Yes.
And she said to tell you guys, thank you so much for everything, because you guys don't know what y'all have done for her.
Yes.
She loves y'all. So,
But that gets us caught up on why we haven't been putting out content like we should, like we normally do.
yeah.
Just a lot going on, you guys.
And we, like I said, we do have content, you guys. We have
We've got
big things that have happened, good things that have happened too.
We've got some really good things that have happened, some amazing
blessings
that have taken place in this last week.
that we need to show you guys because our farm is still growing and
Yes.
still progressing, and without the people in our lives that continue to bless us, I don't know. It's just amazing. So we will be posting all of that stuff out. Hopefully I can get,
So hopefully we get on it and get some out next week.
yeah.
It won't be this weekend.
Mentally being in the matrix right now is super hard.
Yes,
So
and
to put the focus that needs to be there. But I mean, this just kind of gives you guys an update.
Yeah. So, but you guys just keep Mama in your prayers.
Keep my sister, Rusty's
Sandy,
dad,
my dad.
our nephew. It's a lot. It's just the rainy season, and
It's
all
a season,
seasons.
and the season will change.
Yep.
It always does. We will see it through.
Yep. And God will see us through. And
Yes.
yeah. So we're okay.
Yeah.
We're just fine. We are good. We are still here, and we are still doing, and we are still working, and we're ready to show you guys the stuff that we're doing.
We are farmers.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. All right. I hope you guys like our videos. If you do, please hit the like button.
And subscribe if you haven't already.
Yep. Share with your friends.
Leave us some comments, you guys. We know that. We know you understand.
Yeah.
But most of all, don't forget to smash that bell and get notified of the next new video when it comes out.
Yep. Until next time, you guys. God bless.
See ya.